PR. For the next hour, if we can raise $11,000, this board member will match that $11,000.
Wow, fantastic.
So if you give a buck, it's really two.
Way to go.
So we got to raise $11,000 though before 4 o'clock. We got 45 minutes now. We're running late. That's my bad.
Let's get it done.
But we can do that before 4 o'clock. Dan Cilio is here from the Mighty 1090. Mark Sweeney from Fox Sports San Diego. We're joined now by John Wilson and Laura Canelos. John lost his wife Brooke about this time last year. Laura, best friends.
Yeah.
And it was as you were getting ready to ride. She was really into this ride, wasn't she, John? This was a big deal.
It was. So Brooke actually found Pedal the Cause in 2013, the first year that they did it here in San Diego, while we were leaving a treatment at Moore's Cancer Center for her melanoma after her second surgery while she was in the middle of immunotherapy. And her best friend Laura and her mom have both done charity bike rides for other causes in the past. And so she saw the flyer, thought this would be something fantastic to do, and started organizing a team with Laura for that first year. She actually rode the 75 miles or so out to Julian and back the first year, absolutely loved it, and wanted to continue doing it the second year, and trained the entire year, all of 2014, until the melanoma started spreading, spread to her lung and her brain in September, and she was not able to ride last year, but she was the world's best cheerleader.
Again, inspiring stories like that, again, that's what we're talking about, continuing a cause here that, you know, an impact after you're gone. I mean, it's not just so much what you're doing while you're standing here, it's what you do when you leave here, the kind of impact that you make. And basically, that's what you're doing here right now, is carrying that on.
That's right. Brooke really believed in the motto, leave the world a better place than you found it. And so that's what we all on Team BPW, which we named in honor of her, are trying to do. And it's really a way for us to keep her and her spirit alive, even though she can't be here riding with us anymore.
Laura, how inspiring is it for you just training for this? Obviously, when you're training, you think about the rigors and how hard it is. How inspiring is it for you and the message you want to send?
I mean, it's very emotional. It's very emotional to also be on the road without her. Just to get back on my bike after Brooke had passed was an incredibly hard thing to do. I mean, it took me quite a long time to get back on my bike. And I mean, Pedal was really brought together this environment. It's a really safe environment, and it, you know, it really allows us to rally around so many people and raise all this money and do such good for such a large range. That, I mean, it's so inspiring. It's so great. You know, we're around our people, and we're here to continue to raise money and to continue to recruit. And the more we recruit, the more that's raised.
I was going to say, John, obviously this has got to be as difficult a thing as there is to move forward from, but to have a cause, to have something to be passionate about that meant so much to Brooke has to help some.
It does, absolutely, and it's something that we've thrown, Team BPW and Pedal the Cause in particular, are things that we've thrown ourselves into as much as possible. It was frankly something that Brooke wanted to do when she was here, and that she was the driving force behind starting. And like I said, I don't even know that we'd be able to continue on without doing this. It is something that keeps us all connected to Brooke and connected to each other in a way that feels like we're validating her and the things that she wanted to leave in the world.
All right,
You just feel inspired all the time when you hear stories like this.
It's unreal.
It really is. I mean, that's courage right there too, under fire. So to me, that's exactly what this is about here too. You talk about raising money like that and leaving a cause and an impact, leaving your footprints in the sand right there for sure.
All right, John and Laura, Team BPW, how many miles next weekend? How many miles on the bike? Let's go. You better say 150. Yeah, 150 miles over the course of the 2 days, 75 to Temecula and 75 back. That's right. Look, the 10 is great for like kids. You know, the 25 if you're maybe a novice. But you guys are at this a few years now. I'm glad to hear you're doing the full 150. Everybody should search the hashtag, by the way, Team BPW. We got on the shirts here, and really appreciate you guys sharing, you know, your story with us and everybody watching, listening. As we said, a Pedal board member has decided to donate $11,000, and if we can match that in the next hour, every dollar that you guys all donate will be matched. So if you donate $50, it's really 100. If you donate 10, it's really 20. Every dollar counts. You can call us up 844-PEDAL-SD. You can text the word pedal, P-E-D-A-L, to 41444, or go to gopedal.org. All of the money raised, 100%, stays right here in San Diego at the different cancer research centers. John Wilson, Laura Canelos, Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, John.
Absolutely.
Laura.
You bet. Super.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll speak to another person who has gone through a lot of what John and Laura are going through. Alicia Gwynn, Tony's wife, will join us when we return. Pedal the Cause Radio Telethon, live from Petco Park.